All right, welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show, NFL Ups and Downs edition. That's where we go around the horn discussing our NFL ups and our NFL downs. And we are joined, as always, from Fishers, Indiana by Jamie Zaleski. Jamie?
How's it going?
Good. Glad to have you. And up the road on I-69 just a bit, over in Muncie, Indiana, is Doug Zaleski. Doug, what's shaking?
Heidi-ho.
Heidi-ho, neighbor. All right. Well, we'll just go ahead and get right into it. We had a lot of stuff to pick from. I felt this past week. So, Jamie, we'll start with you. Your NFL up.
My NFL up this week is going to be the Buffalo Bills. To now back-to-back weeks, they've beaten the Broncos, and then they go on the road to Atlanta, and they beat the NFC representative from the Super Bowl last year. And so now they are 3-1, and they are looking really good right now, led by Tyrod Taylor.
There you go. We got names, we got stats. What about your NFL down?
My NFL down is going to be the San Diego Chargers. They are 0-4. 3 of their games they've lost by 3 points or less. They have no home stadium, no home crowd, and it's just a bad organization right now.
Yeah, sure seems like it. All right, Doug, your thoughts on Jamie's up and down?
Pretty logical, I would say. As he said, a lot to pick from this week, so those are certainly 2 quality ones.
Yeah, I agree, Jamie, with Buffalo. They're certainly the surprise of the year, although the Jets may be quickly right behind them, tied with the Patriots in that AFC East. Atlanta Falcons look not right. Something's not right there. Certainly should have or could have lost in week 1 against the Bears, who are miserable. And then the Falcons put in a miserable performance against the Bills. But big up to the Bills for sure. And then your NFL down, I heard Philadelphia Eagle chants all game long down there in Los Angeles Charger land. So, yeah, you're right. No home field advantage there at all.
Well, and not to jump on top of the Falcons here, but they could be 1-3. They almost lost to the Lions as well last week. So
yeah,
a yard away.
Yeah, right. A half a yard and a new replay rule away from winning in that game. The Lions. The only Falcon impressive win was the Green Bay Packers. So that'll bring us to Doug. Your NFL up.
Well, my NFL up, and by the way, I'm giving a salute to Tom Petty today with the show. And in honor of the great singer-songwriter, I am selecting on my up the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, Alex Smith. And I'm titling this, I Won't Back Down, or It's Good to Be King, either one. And Alex Smith is definitely a king in the NFL these days. He had another fine performance Monday night, leading the Chiefs to a comeback victory over the Washington Redskins. I jotted down a few numbers here. 27 of 39, 293 yards and 1 touchdown in that game. For the season, he has a 124.2 quarterback rating, completing 76% of his passes, over 1,000 yards of passes, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. The much maligned Alex Smith, who is constantly compared to the great Aaron Rodgers, is finally finding his niche.
Yeah, you can no longer call Alex Smith an American girl. Your NFL down.
NFL down, I'll go to Mr. Tom Petty again here as I select the Tennessee Titans defense, or what passes for a defense in Tennessee. Blaine Bishop, where are you? Your 4 Pro Bowl selections, your team needs you. I'm going to go with You Wrecked Me, Free Fallin', or Breakdown for the Tennessee Titans defense. A rookie quarterback, Deshaun Watson, ate him up, just gobbled him up, looked like a 10-year pro in that game instead of a rookie starting his 3rd NFL game. Deshaun Watson completed 25 of 34 passes, 283 yards, 4 touchdowns. He rushed 4 times for 24 yards, scored another touchdown. Tennessee Titans defense, give Blaine Bishop a call.
Wow, blistering attack, just blistering, and and good. Good on the Tom Petty references. I know Tom Petty, certainly transcended music for decades, and Certainly his talents will be missed in the world. Jamie, I'm going to let you go. Jamie, I'll let you go with whatever you want to respond there, because a lot of that was at you.
Well, yeah, I would say the up with Alex Smith. At the quarter pole of the season, I would vote him the MVP so far. I mean, he's playing really well. The team is playing well. Andy Reid's coaching him up, and Alex Smith looks really good. As far as the down, yeah, the Titans defense was definitely not good. I feel like they kind of just packed it in at halftime and decided to take the loss and move on. I still expect the Tennessee Titans to be around 11-5 and
Woo!
So.
That's bold right there. Is this show called Bold Predictions?
We got the Miami Dolphins, we got the Indianapolis Colts, and the Cleveland Browns the next 3 weeks before our bye. So we're going to be okay.
Good luck. I see you signed Brandon Wheaton, so things are looking up.
I still will note, and I enjoy thoroughly Jamie and we when referencing the Titans. I'm sure you cash your Titans paychecks the same place I do. Wow, yeah, that was good, Doug. Like the kids say, you got stats, man. You did some good research.
Street cred. We call it street cred here in Middletown, USA.
I got 13 more weeks to go in on the Packers. I'll be okay.
Well, I think already we'll predict that Jamie's down somehow, some way will be the Green Bay Packers next week. So.
He's just waiting. He's waiting.
So that means Jamie's a big Cowboys fan this week. We will get back to Cowboys Zone next week. I didn't plan on bringing them up this week. So my NFL up this week certainly was the Houston Texans. I'll be on Doug's flip side of his down. I thought the Houston Texans putting a 50-burger on the Titans was big news. The Texans are here. Geez, it didn't seem like that long ago the Texans couldn't find a quarterback. They would overpay for one, but they certainly wouldn't find one. Well, they found one now, and they've got him for a few years at that rookie contract. And then along with that, Jamie, I'll just go ahead and say I haven't seen a Super Bowl contender that's got beat by that margin ever. So good luck to the Titans. I don't know. They were 14-2. Now I guess they're 11-5. In a couple weeks, maybe they'll be 7-9. My NFL down, I'll give you a chance to respond. My NFL down, Danny Trevathan. Last week at Green Bay, the Chicago Bear linebacker took what seemed like a 100-yard head start at Zaleski Sports Show. Friend of the show, Devontae Adams, and just obliterated his helmet. A ridiculous, uncalled for, unnecessary, and just a punk move by Trevathan. He was originally suspended for 2 games. That was reduced down to 1 today. I don't know. I would have kicked him out of the NFL for the year. Let's save Jamie for just a moment. He's probably spent after the rhetoric coming up the road from Muncie. Doug, your thoughts?
Yeah, Trevathan, total punk move. And after the game, he says, I was just going in for a tackle. I didn't think I did anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. In the NFL, 2-game suspension, they always back it down to 1, but total punk move on his part. And you're up, the Texans 57-14. A big intra-division game there, and the Titans seem to be in some trouble. Clearly, the Texans, given their performance against the Patriots and then the next week against the Titans, clearly they are the division favorite at this point.
I would say, Jamie, just to preface your comments, in the AFC South over the last 10 years, there's been a carousel of top 5 picks between all 4 of those teams. It seems, though, like the Titans are the ones that can't quite come out of that groove. What say you?
I would say the Titans are tied for the lead in the AFC South right now. They are 2-2. They are 1-1 in the division. The Texans are 1-1 in the division, and the Jaguars are 1-1 in the division. A win is a win, and a loss is a loss. They lost by 40. It happens. We'll move on. We'll be fine. Titans are keeping pace with the Cowboys as far as wins and losses. I'm not as hyped up about the Texans. I don't have a lot of recency bias like other people do. It's 1 week. We'll be fine.
If you're keeping score at home, that wasn't a 40-point loss. It was a 43-point loss. Just for those keeping score.
and they do keep score in the NFL. And you're right, Jamie. A loss is a loss. A 43-point loss means the team's just not good. That's what that means.
Well, talk to me next week, and we'll see if it's a trend for the Titans or not. But like I said, right now, one week, I'm not worried about it.
Keep a close eye for sure. All right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap up this week's edition of NFL Ups and Downs. Jamie, thanks for joining this week. Any closing comments?
Tighten up, baby, tighten up.
They can't loosen up anymore. Any more loose, and they'll be demoted to the D-League. All right. Doug, host of the Doug Zaleski Show, Monday through Friday. Where can folks find you on the radio?
102.9 FM, 1340 AM, and WXFN.com. Special note on Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 o'clock Marshfield Time. Marshfield's own Gary Varsho will be on the show talking about the baseball playoffs, talking about the Chicago Cubs. So you Marshfield folks, tune in, see what Gary has to say about that. You can also find my show on Doug Zaleski Show on Facebook, and on Twitter you can find me at Doug Zaleski.
All right, sounds like a good follow in either case. Zaleski Sports Show is also found on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show, and on Twitter, Zaleski Sports. That'll do it for this week. We will see you next week. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.